Hey, Shalom, Yahabashim, shout out to all the brothers, Shalom, Yahabashimar, shout out to the sisters, I.S.U.P.K, Minneapolis, with Lashawan Qadash, which is the Hebrew class, as you may know. Just give me a second here. Let me check the sound real quick, just make sure everything's too loud. 1 second here. Let's see. All right, so if everybody could go ahead and share this class, I really appreciate it. Share the class to let everybody know that today's language class, as you know, it's Friday. I'm going to share YouTube real quick as well. No Converse, Minneapolis. Okay. All right, no sweat. So we are going to get into it, right? So today's topic, pretty much as you see the title, is going to be conversational common words, or common phrases, I should say. Pretty much learning how to use everything that we learned, in the past couple of weeks, and using it in a conversation. Because one thing is, language class, like, we learned the basics. Now that we learned it, all right? And that's something that we're going to focus on today primarily. And I want to make sure that you got a notebook. If you got any questions, let me know. And that's what we're going to do, all right? We are going to get into, conversational common phrases. So give me a moment here. Common phrases. All right, so that's what it's going to be, okay? Conversational common phrases. Now I'm going to explain more of what that means and how to ask a question in Hebrew and how to answer the question, all right? I'm going to give you the prefix, the suffix, and we are going to identify all of those things. Now, let me see. Before we get started, let me elaborate on some things. Last week we went over Hebrew numbers and the culture of numbers. Now next week I want to get into a part 2 of that. The reason being is to show you how you can continue to count all the way up into 1,000, and each time you use a certain number, there's only one part that you add onto it. Like, for example, if I wanted to say, let's see, number 1. No. So let's say number 2. Number 2 is Shanya. Now, if you wanted to say, I believe, 22, see what I'm saying? It would be Shanya Aparya. See what I'm saying? All right? Or Aharya. It's like Aharya, my bad. Aparya is something else. Aharya. Now I'll get into that all next week. All next week is we'll get into that all the way. Like, we are going to skip certain numbers so I can show you the pattern. And then after that, we are going to get into a lot more things. I'm going to include Psalms 121 most likely next week, okay? If we can get through all of this, because there's a lot that we have to go over for today, all right? So I want you to bear with me. So this is the first one, right? I'm going to write this down, and I'm going to explain it to you. So just give me a moment here, bear with me. Let's see. this. All right. Almost done here. All right, so now let's break it down. Okay, so this right here, I wrote it in the Syrian first, then I wrote it, oh, slide, I'm missing one first, my bad, slide, give me 1 second. I knew I was missing something, hold on. Okay, yeah, boom, yeah, okay. All right, my bad, slide for that. So, this is I.S.U.P.K, okay? Now, before we get into what this means, I want to get into the, you know, the prefix and the suffix. Now, what you see right here, right? Ka would be considered the suffix. That would be the suffix ka, and shalom would be the prefix. Now, everyone knows what shalom means, right? Anybody who's paying attention in the past, this is what ka means. Hopefully everybody can see this. Let me start. Yeah, it looks pretty clear. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So, is the prefix, which is peace. Ka means your, like your possession. All right. So let me just put that over here. Let me see. How much should I put it? Let me see. Which means peace, of course. Actually, underneath here, this means peace. All right. Now, I'm sure a couple people thinking already. What does ayat mean? Ayat means how. Okay, that's what ayat means. How. Okay. So I.S.U.P.K. All right. And then I forgot one last thing. That's right. Okay. Boom. Can't get the characters. That's very, very important. Even sometimes I screw up with that. So now that we know what these words mean, we got to put it all together. So if someone says I.S.U.P.K, what that means is this. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Let me set that. Sure. Yeah. That was actually right. So it can mean one or two things. I.S.U.P.K. If you say this to a brother, if you say Shalom I.S.U.P.K, what you're saying to that brother is, how is your peace? Which is another way of saying, how is your day? Or how is your day? Or it's like actually, how are you doing? Or how is your day? It's the same thing. See what I'm saying? How's your day going? That's how you would say that in Hebrew. Now, of course, you can add the shalom or you could just say this alone by itself. And also, too, with the word ayat, if anybody is familiar with the Blue Letter Bible, that's an app, or otherwise it's a website that you can go to and you can type in words like how, peace, or your, and what's going to pop up is the Hebrew spelling and what the meaning is. So that way you know how to use it in a sentence, okay? So I'll give you that right now. So you want, let me see here. H349 in the search bar, the coordinates is going to pull up this word, okay? Now it might look different on, like the spelling of the Hebrew might look different, but you want to understand that this is the right one right here. It's gonna match up. It's gonna match. It might look like it's Yiddish or Syrian, but it is going to be this one right here. And plus, I double checked all these words, and that's what you want to always. You want to always double check your work before you start teaching something. All right. So now let's go back to the blue. So this is the question right here, right? This is the question. How, I.S.U.P.K. How is your peace? How are you doing? Or how is your day? See what I'm saying? Or they would be different, but how are you doing? All right. So now that we got that, let's go ahead and let's answer. Let me show you our answer. So we just put a line right here. Now let's answer the question. Now just bear with me as I write this down. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. This one's a little different. Let's see. This more style. Give me a second here. All right. I see, okay. All right. All right, so here we go. All right, so this is the Syrian, of course, and this is the Hebrew. Now I'm going to write it out for you. And once again, for this one, it's very important. You want to be very, very mindful and careful how you use these words, so you don't sound like a fool, an idiot. You know what I mean? Give me a second here. And lastly, you want to do is, be speaking the wrong thing and using the word out of context. All right. All right. It's going to be Shalom Tawab. So I'm assuming based on you asking a person, how is your peace or how are you doing, you should pretty much know what this is. Everybody should know what Tawab is. Everyone should know that by now. Within a few weeks, going over, suffix and prefix. Tawab means good. And shalom, yeah, or better yet, shalom is peace. Now, yeah, what do you think yeah means? Yeah. We see that word a lot. We see yeah a lot, and we see ka a lot. So we know that ka is your. How is your peace? How are you doing? Now let me break it down for you, even better, even more. So we know that yeah is a suffix, and what this means is mine. Mine, like minds, like taking ownership. This is yours, okay? That's what it's talking about. So if we put it all together with the words good, mine, and peace, what you got is actually, you got my peace is good, or you have I'm good. I'm good meaning like I'm swag. You see what I'm saying? And it's funny because that's our brothers and sisters. Every time we come to class, every time we interact with each other, that's all you is, you know, if you ask your brother, hey sis, you know, hey bro, how you doing? Oh, you know, I'm so wild, bro. How about yourself? You know what I mean? So this is how you. So if I want to say to a sister, hey shalom, akwas ayat shalom ka, she say shalom shalom like shalom yatawah. You know what I mean? It's gonna take some time and practice to get used to. Once again, you want to understand that there's no sense of learning this language if you're not going to use it. If you're not going to use it, you might as well just stick to anything else besides this. Because in order, like this is important. See what I'm saying? Like you have to think about the things that, I mean, the Most High chosen a man by the name of Adam to create this beautiful language that we call Lashawan Qadash. And this is our signature. This is something that the heathens cannot touch. These records in the Bible is something else that, you know, that they can't take away from us. But you're wrong. You know what I mean? This language was, you know, not in our sight, but now it is. It came back. And that's why we have to get back to what our forefathers were doing, which is this. You better believe it, because we wasn't speaking no damn English all our life, all right? So now that we know that, right, I want to show you another scenario. But let me see. And don't be afraid to practice this with children. I think that's very important because your children should know this by second, you know, as second nature. Right now in 2020, you know, around the time or just even the time that you came into the school, we are learning it at a late time, but not too late. We should have been learning it when we were, you know, babies, or what the Bible says babe, which is another word for saying baby, okay? All right, so now I'm just gonna keep this up on the board for a second. So this is the first one, right? Let me just make sure this is the first one. So that's one, I'll say like this one. I'll say, let's say 1A, and this is 1B. I'm gonna keep this up here for a little bit, but I'm gonna make another line and put another one down here. All right. So before we get into that, one more time. And also too, let me grab my phone. Let me show you guys something. Something that we learned a little bit the last couple of weeks that's very important to understand. Let's see. One second. Did I find it? Let me see. Is this it? Let me see. Hold on. 1 second. I think I got it right here. Mm-hmm. Okay, never mind. I thought I had it in my other. Okay, I probably left it at home. So once again, Ka is your, right? Ka is your. You want to say, how is your peace? How are you doing? Ayat Shalom Ka. All right? Now you will respond. Shalom Ka Tawa. Shalom means peace. Yah means mind, meaning my soul. Let's see. Let me make sure this is correct. We have okay, no sweat. So now also, so I want to mention, most likely in the next future classes, besides the prayers, right? Besides breaking down all the prayers that we have in the U.P.K, if we're doing something like this, I'm going to use something serious just to jog your memory. Because once again, I mentioned last week that you might be in a place like Dubai. Dubai, you might have to speak, or I'll say, yeah, like Dubai and places that are like Middle Eastern, where you might see these type of letterings, and you know how to read it in order to get around. See what I'm saying? Because it would be tragic to go to a place where you don't understand the language, or you don't know how to read it in order to navigate it. Because I mean, everybody doesn't speak what you speak as far as English. So you might get confused, they might not understand what you're saying, and you might just get lost or stranded. All right? So let's move on then. All right, let me see. All right, let's go ahead and okay. So now this is a perfect example, right? That I just mentioned. So I'm gonna write this down. And I'm gonna let you know what I just said. I'm gonna recap. Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Hebrew. Now I just want to let y'all know there are three separate letters right here. I just put them close because of the space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right here. 1, 2 in the middle, and 1, 2 right here. All right. So I might need some more space. That's cool. That's the wild. Okay. Okay. Now let me see. Yeah. So. Uh, uh, yeah. 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 All right. And then those are by itself, I believe. I, yeah, I think these are by itself. I believe these are by itself, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. All right, here we go. Okay, so Apar. So I just made an example just a second ago, right? Let me show you something. I just made an example earlier, just like as far as you being in a place that you're not, I mean, that's not home to you, right? You're in somebody else's land, you are in somebody else's neighborhood, right? A guard is, I'm gonna break it down what it means. So first things first, a that means where. It means where, right? Yeah, it means where or using. Okay? Of course, everyone's thought means you. By the way, let me put this like this. Now, guard. What do you think guard means? Now, a lot of people might not get this one, but I'm just going to do it for time's sake. Guard means sojourn. Sojourn. Now, if you don't know what sojourn means, you want to look it up. But it's pretty self-explanatory. All right. Okay. So, give me a second, slide that on in the way. Also, too, I think I forgot something as far as, nope, never mind. I guess I did. And also, too, as you see this word right here, I mean, as you see the code for how to find this word right here, I.S.U.P.K, there's more coming, by the way. And once again, you want to look in blue letter Bible. Let me write that at the top, if you don't mind. So, if you want to find these type of little key codes for words, how to find Hebrew words, and how to use them, this is what you go to. It's called blue letter Bible. Either .com, otherwise they have an application as well on your phone. Okay? BlueLetterBible.com or Blue Letter Bible, the app. And there's only one, so it should be the very first option on your phone. Okay? Now, so let's see. We got a guard and sojourn. What does sojourn mean? All right. Sojourn, not sojourner. The woman was sojourn. So like, so you know ha means where or what time, and a thigh is you. How do you know what a thigh means? It's because of our what? Our praise. Or better yet, SHALAM, YAHANNA. All right, so I'll just give you the answer for time's sake. Now, let's see, let me see, make sure something's right real quick. Yeah. Hold on 1 second, let me see something. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. Just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. All right, so no sweat, and then, yeah, okay. No sweat, then. So, give me a second here. Let me look at something else real quick. Okay, now this looks wrong, right? This looks like a 9, but this is really how it should look. I always get these mixed up. That's how it's supposed to look. Yeah, the 9 and 5 looks alike all the time. All right, so what this means right here is, where are you from? That's what it means. Where are you from? So I put right here, where are you from? So if you are in a strange neighborhood, someone might ask you like, hey, a Patha guard, like, yo, like, where you from, man? You know what I'm saying? Are you from? Do you know, do you belong or are you lost? You know what I'm saying? All right. Someone might ask you that question. And then this is how you will respond. Okay? One second, Salaki. I'm going to show you how. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Still gonna give like one more minute or so. A gar. A pod, which is where, a thigh is you, and guard is sojourn. Now also too, let me see something. Let me give you the definition of sojourn as well. All right. Yeah, let me get that word real quick. Actually, you know what? I know where to go. Because that's, yeah, okay. So look, this is where sojourn at, right? I'm gonna still get to it. Now I'm gonna show you something, right? If you go to the website that I mentioned a second ago, right? Blue Letter Bible. Blue Letter Bible, right? What you want to go to is this little code. You want to type this in the search bar on Blue Letter Bible. It's going to be H 1616. It's going to be H1616 is where you find this word at. Sojourn. So now we're going to pull it up. Okay? I'm going to go to Blue Letter Bible right now and show you what it says. All right. It says jur. That's how the translation, a guest by implication, alien, sojourner, and stranger. So that's how you use that word in this sentence. Where are you from? Apa, atha, gar. That's how you would use it. Okay? So that's how we use that word. Where are you from? All right, so now let's answer the question. And this would be technically 2A, and now I'm going to get into 2B. B mean answering the question. Let me see. Boom. Cool, right? All right, let's get to it. Now this is going to be short and simple, and I'll tell you why. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's a 9. Yeah, that's a 9. Okay. All right. So the I, and then a 9, and then a EI. Okay. Those are the connectors, by the way. You see those right there? That's connectors. Once again, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's see here. All right, give me 1 second. All right. So now I'll finish it up. So now we got Anya Gar, right? All right, Anya. All right. So we know that Anya is I. If anybody remembers that, I. That's what it is. All right. By the way, let me just group. All right, cool. Like that. All right. And Gar, once again, means sojourn. Sojourn, right? Also, too, you know what I mean? Sojourn also can mean from, okay? No, it's like bond is from, but this also means from as well. There's so many words that are very similar to each other and very close to each other. Like a lot of these words have different definitions depending on how you use the words once again. Okay? I can't stress that enough. It's just like I don't want to compare it to the English language, but every word has multiple definitions. But it's all about how you put it and word it. You know what I mean? How you write it out, meaning the sentence. All right, that's 2B right there. Okay, now let's see what's next. Okay, so we got this for the blue letter Bible for as far as God, right? Now let's get it for this one real quick before we explain what this means. This is going to be for Anya. This is going to be H589. You type in H589, you will see what the word Anya means, which is I. I, in a sense, depending on how you put it in a sentence, like I am. See what I'm saying? Or I'm doing something. I am doing something. All right? Now, this is what this means. Let me show you. Okay, so it's saying like, I am from Minnesota, right? So what it's talking about. See what I'm saying? But if I did, it would be the same thing. It's like saying I am from Ethiopia. I am from Galilee, where Yahushua is from. I am from Jerusalem, Israel. That's what it's saying. See what I'm saying? You would put Anya, Gar, and whatever the Hebrew name was for Israel. I mean, yeah. So Yashala. See what I'm saying? Yashala is Israel in Hebrew. So I can do that. So I can do that right now. How about that? That's better. Forget Minnesota, right? Let's do Yashala instead. Yeah. Allah. Right? I should have thought of that a long time ago. Yashar, Israel. Now, as far as Jerusalem, I'm gonna have to figure that out, okay? So yeah, but of course I don't have Yashar right now in Hebrew or in Syrian. That's the why I'm just giving you a scenario, a example, so to speak. All right. So let's go back over one more time and let's do this real quick. Okay. So let me see something real quick. Okay. Now let's recap. As anybody else is watching this and you are writing this down, I'm going to go ahead and recap. Okay. So we can go over this again for the people that might have came in later. Okay. Cool. All right. So let's get it. Now, you speaking to a brother or sister on the phone, right? You say, Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Barakatah. See what I'm saying? You are saluting them, you are greeting them. You are asking for the Lord to watch over them in the name of Yahweh Shai. See what I'm saying? Peace be with them. It's the same thing with the sister as well, right? If you're speaking to a sister and you say, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alathan, Vashem, Yahweh Shai, says, how you doing? See what I'm saying? Now, how you doing? Meaning like, yeah, for example, I'll say it all in a sentence, right? So if I say Shalom Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah, Ayat Shalom Ka, what I'm saying is, may the Lord watch over you, peace be with you, brother. See what I'm saying? In the name of Yahweh Shai. Now you're saluting them and you're greeting them at the same time, but after that, what you're doing is you're asking a question afterwards. So you're doing two things, or pretty much two in one, three in one, right? You're asking a question after you saluted them, and this is the question. Ayat Shalom Ka, how is your peace, or how are you doing? And you are speaking to a brother in that sense. If you're speaking to a sister, you can even shorten it if you want to. You ain't got to make it that long. If you want to shorten it and say Shalom Ayat Shalom Ka, you just saying, hey, peace. What's up? Shalom. How are you doing? Or how's your peace? See what I'm saying? You can make it that short. And this right here is making it short. Now, somebody asked a while ago, right? They had asked, how come, let me see. You see where it says, where are you from? A lot of people are saying, shouldn't each word match up to how it says in English? No, it should not. Because this is not English. This is Hebrew. It's short and it's simple. Like, for example, let me see. The word two. Two is it ka something? Okay, like, for example, if you know Native American history, they talk in a way that it simplifies everything, right? Instead of saying, sit your behind down, you say sit. You say sit. And sit in Hebrew is yashab. And I believe yashab is to sit. See what I'm saying? Or sit down. That's it. Instead of, yelling and screaming and saying, sit your butt down, you say sit. That's it. It's that simple. If you want to, you ain't got to say too much in order to make conversation. That's what I'm trying to get the point of, right? Get you to understand. And that's how Hebrew is. It's very simple and short. Okay? I mean, it can be, otherwise it can be longer. But, one word as long as this can mean a lot. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's how Hebrew is, okay? So, you walk into a brother or sister, you say, Shalom, Ayat Shalom Ka. How are you doing? And they respond back, Shalom Ka Tawab, or Akwa, saying, I'm good, sis. I'm good, bro or brother. See what I'm saying? My peace is good. You know what I mean? Now, see what I'm saying? Also, too, you can ask this, after you answer that question saying, I'm Tawab, I'm good, or my piece is saying this, Shalom Torah, you can also ask the question back to them. I Shalom Torah to you. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, you know, hey, same, you know, I'm good too. You know what I mean? So that's how you can play it off. You know what I mean? That's how you can build up that muscle memory as far as people. Now, let's get back to it. Or let's get to the next one now. So, that was the first one. Now this is the second one, right? So we got like 2 more after this. All right. So, Qadash, where you in sojourn? Where are you from? And you answer the question, Anya Gar, Yasha'al. Anya Gar, Yasha'al. Yasha'al also too is, you know, where all Black and Hispanics and Native Americans are from. Our bloodline resides in Jerusalem. Right now, that place has been invaded with heathens. Of course, there's nothing but history about that as well that we can get into on another day, another time, all right? So let's get it. All right. Okay, hopefully you wrote everything down by this time. If not, you gotta come back and you gotta, you know, look at it over again, okay? If there's something that you don't understand, please put it in the chat. All right. I'm going to erase this and get to the next one. All right. I'll keep up the blue letter Bible part for you for anyone that needs that. All right. All right, let's let it go. All right, so we are going to get into the second part, all right? Just bear with me once again. All right. So now, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh. One second, bear with me still. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so let's get to it. Now, we are going to visit Apa again. All right. Okay, so upon once again means where, right? Where or what kind? What kind? Upon how you cut. Upon how you boom, and then upon your car just upon. Okay, yeah, just did upon. Uh, yeah. Um, you know what? Yeah, here we go. Boom. All right, here we go. That looks better. All right, so now how you could, which means walk or step. Walk or step. Now, there's another word that's very similar to walk by itself, which is halak. It's not a coincidence that this is similar to harika, all right? Harika is walk or step. So it can mean two different ways. See what I'm saying? Has definitely another meaning to it. That's one of them. Otherwise, walk can also be halak. All right? Just like I was using an action word, shamar, a couple of weeks ago. Halak is also an action word. But in this sense, how your cause either walk or step. Okay? So now let's see what it means. So, where are you going? Where are you going? That's what it means. Let me select it. Apa hayaka. And also too in the Strong's, right? In Strong's concordance, you can find this right here. H 1978 is what it is. H 1978. So what I'm going to do is move with the time as well. So this is going to be 3B. Okay? So let's get to it. So the question is, where are you going? Apa hayaka. All right? Now, you know what's funny? You see ya and ka in there. All right? And we just spoke about that earlier. Depending, like with those two right there, depending on how it's worded, is how it's going to come out. So in this sense, where are you going? Okay? All right. Let me see. Okay, here it is right here. All right, so Yeah. All right. This is okay. Anya how you cut. I was messed up. Anya how you cut. Okay. Now let me show you what it says. What it says. The time says. Yeah. So 1 second. I walk step. So this would be saying I am going. That's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. I'm going to walk. You know what I mean? Going for a walk. It's it's pretty much how we talk. That's what it is. I am going to walk. All right? Or I'm going for a walk. Either way. That's self-explanatory. That's what it's saying. Anya how you cut. All right? Let's see. This is a good question. Oh, no. Yeah. Boom. This is another way of writing a ma. It looks different. There's like two different forms of a ma that you can write it out as like in pretty much like in a series. Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah. No. Now that one is here. Okay. Almost done here. All right. All right, let me see. Yep, so. Okay. Now, this is going to be ma, hawa'a, ma. Okay? So, let me see if I can put it right here. It's going to be ma, hawa'a, which we should know about, hawa'a, ma. Ma, hawa'a, ma. That's like the ma, hawa'a. Of course, means what? Literally, it means what? Okay? Now, hawa'a, if you pay attention, you want to pay attention to this right here. You want to pay attention to the wa. The wa is masculine. The ya is feminine. So in this case, it would be he. It means he, right? Amar would mean three things. Speak, say, or said. Amar is speak, say, said, or said. Ma is what? Hawa is he. Hawa, that's how I say it. Hawa is he. Haya is she. All right? So this is pretty much saying this. This sentence is going to say pretty much like this. What? Oh, it's like, again, that's ugly. What did he say? Right? Also, too, if you want to kind of, add your own words to it, what I would say is Salah Amar. What I just said was Salakia, brother, meaning, forgive me or excuse me, brother. What did he say? Now, I'm going to show you the flip side, okay? Or what he said. You can say that as well. Because right there, what he said, okay? Or what did he say? It's all the same thing. Now let's go to the next one. All right, let me see. What time is it? Time check real quick. Okay, that's not bad. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. So yeah, for example, I'll just give you another quick example, and I'll erase it real quick. Yeah. So if I wanted to, I could say this. Or better yet, how about this too? I'm going to change it up right here. Right. What I just said was, I can mix it up a little bit too and say to you. Now I forget what to means, but you pretty much you is a ata, okay? Or ka'al, or call. I said ka'al, I like to break it apart with call. Call means all. So I can say it like this too. So yeah, call. It can mean all or y'all. If I'm not mistaken. All right? If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's y'all as well. But all. I know call is all for sure, but I think it's y'all as well. See what I'm saying? All or y'all. All right? So that's how, you can add words to it or subtract words to it. Okay? So now let me erase that part and let me give the response, the answer, and show you how to put it in an answer form. All right, let's get it. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, I'm doing just like that. Let me see, hold on. Okay, I got it. Oh no, that's a while. That's a while. So it should be like this. Now you might notice that I'm saying the same thing, right? Without the ma. But look here. Now, let me see. Okay. 1 second. So I can say this, right? This is what this would mean right here. I can do this. Right? What does it say? He or she said, and then you just fill in the blanks. He or she said shalom, peace. You understand? All right. Shalom. All right. He or she said peace. Okay. That would be the answer. See what I'm saying? That's how you would do it. You start off with Hawa or Haya or Mar, and then you just say whatever after. So that's up to you. All right? Okay, let me see something real quick. All right, let's get into the last thing, right? This is what I want to get into. Always at the end of class, I like to get into 10 words. And today's words is going to be the letter E. All right? And this is going to be Hebrew common words, okay? So I'm going to erase slowly, and I want you to get this down as fast as you can, if possible. Oh yeah, it's live. Same thing. Move, okay? And we're going to try to skim through these a little faster because time is running. We got 15 minutes left. All right? You go ahead and erase this. If you missed it, you got to go back. So all right, so like before that, you're going to have to go back. It is what it will be. Okay. All right. Now, let me get my phone real quick. That's where it's at. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Yep. Oh, you know what? Slide. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Now. All right. Now, hold on. Let's see. All right. Real quick. Words. All right. So that's how we want to do it, right? Number one, it's going to be early. Early in Hebrew is going to be makodam. Ma-kwa-dam. Makodam. This is how you write it in Hebrew. Of course, it's going to be, I'm trying to write it like, hold on. No, not backwards. It's not backwards. So, ma-kwa and dam. That's makodam. All right. Earth. Number two. Earth is something that you might hear all the time in the prayers. It's going to be aratazah. Aratazah. You might hear this all. Pretty much. Now, it's going how you face the east. I always say this word, put down. Aimai upanya hakodam, which means to rise up or to stand and face the east. To pray, of course. Put down, yep. Put down. It's funny because it's right here too. Put down. It's very similar. East and early, very similar. All right. And of course, it would be boom, boom, boom. And boom. All right. That's put down. East. Now, the next one. What's the next one that I want? I believe it's going to be Egypt. That's number 4. Yeah, Egypt. Okay. Egypt is going to be Matazari, of course. Yeah. Matazari is Egypt. You'll find this out if you study. It's very simple. So, number 5. This guy when it was elder. Yeah, number 5 was elder. Bakawar. Bakawar. All right, that's what the elder is. Bakawar. So ba. Oh yeah, ba, ka, and then war. Bakawar. And the Strong's Concordance on Blue Letter Bible. And get some insight on these words. And see if they match up to the Hebrew. Now that's yeah, and then cool. Number 6 that I wanted is okay. Number 6 is going to be elect. Like you elect someone for high status or rank or power, like a president, okay, or votes. So you elect somebody. That's going to be, let me see. Now a car. That sounds kind of strong. Oops. Okay. And elect. Now car. Yep. Like a war. Matazario, Adam, Aratiza, Mafadam. Okay, so number 7. I like this one right here. Actually, let me see. Yeah. Next one is going to be enemy. That's a nice one. You gotta know who your enemy is, which is the adversary, our oppressor. All right. So that's going to be I.S.U.P.K. All right. There you go. Okay, that's enemy. Number 8. Number 8 is going to be envy. One second. Let me show you what envy is. Envy is going to be Qadash. Okay, and boom. Okay, and boom. And these are all by itself, no characters whatsoever. Now let me see. It's 2 more, right? So number 9, I know what it is. Number 9 and then 10. It's going to be evil, which we already learned this word, evil. Evil is rye, which is in our first prayer. Okay? And of course, rye is very simple. It's, this. That's rye. The last one is very simple as well. It's your actual eye. And it's ayan, which I believe this might be, I've probably seen this word before, ayan. Let me see. But this is how you do it in Hebrew. You got a na and a ya and an I. The Hebrew I, but this is a different, like this is an actual I, but this is in Hebrew. Okay? It's a difference, a big difference. And that's it. Okay? Give me 1 second. All right, so give me a second. right, so these are the 10 common Hebrew words. All right, these Hebrew words you should use in the Strong's Concordance. So yes, if you look it up on that website, you have that. Once again, I want to recap, and then let's go. Number one, which is you said in Hebrew is Makodam. Number two, we have earth. You see that in our prayers and in class, okay? East, Qadam. You see this mostly during the Sabbath service, all right? Egypt. You see this during history class. You'll hear this word and see it as well a lot. Matazari, elder, like the ancient elders, right? Like a war, elect. Elect is number car. Yeah, number car. Enemy. Ayabya. Envy. Kana'ah. It's like Qana'ah. Evil. Rye. That your actual eye, right? On your face. Ayan. Okay? Write these down. Study them. And let's try to put them in use for the next class. All right? So with that being said, my name is Police Officer Maccabi from Minneapolis, Minnesota. All right, and I just want to say Shalom, Yahweh Shai, Rakadash, all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Adonai, Bashim, and Shai, all the sisters. The water for tuning in. That being said, Shalom. All right.